Hi guys, I'm Yulia and we're going to do just simple sun salutations today because it's a great way to start your day or to practice whenever you want to be energized. So let's start. So we'll start with standing in the middle of your mat, and I want you to bring your feet hip distance apart and just gently spread your toes. So the 4 points of your feet, it's the big toe mount, little toe mount, and 2 points where your heels are. Press them evenly down and connect them to the mat beneath you, so you feel grounded, you feel stable here. And then when you do that, you already feel the activation, the energy coming up your legs. Then gently hug your shins towards the midline. So sometimes I even place my hands here and gently press so you feel the engagement of my shins, of my calf muscles here. So keep it there. Then when we come higher up, it would be easier for me to show from the side. So you magnetize your shins, then your inner thighs, it's there. Inner thighs back and wide. So like trying to open the curtains there. So it's like that. And when you do that, you would inevitably stick your tailbone out. It's fine. So feel the activations of your legs, keep it in place, and then when you have that, gently draw your pubic bone towards your heart. So this curve here comes to the neutral. We all have curves, some people more, some people less. So we want to draw the pubic towards the heart, so that part of your lower back stays neutral. Then gently engage your core, make your side body long. Then draw your shoulders halfway up, halfway back, and then roll them back so they connect your scapulas, your shoulder blades. They connect to the back of your rib cage. Lower your hands, lengthen from the crown of your head. And here's your Tadasana, your mountain pose. And you see how a lot requires for you to just stay in the simple Tadasana pose. So whenever you come to your Tadasana, remember all those elements and try to incorporate them into your yoga practice. Great. So when you're ready, come to the front of your mat, and we're going to start with simple Thane. So come to your Tadasana, engage your legs, draw side body long, shoulders back, open across your chest. Place your hands in front of your chest, close your eyes, and just spend a few moments here, simply breathing in and breathing out, preparing your body and your mind for the practice. And if you want to set up an intention, it's time to do that. Gently bow your head, release your hands down, open your eyes. And here we go. Inhale, bring your arms up, gently look up. As you exhale, tilt your pelvis and slowly fold forward. Place your hands in front of your feet on the mat, or maybe if you have tight hamstrings, on the blocks in front of you. And be gentle. This is our first sun salutation, so maybe microbend your knees and just stay here a little bit, and then drop your head, release your neck. As you inhale, keep your knees microbend and come to the neutral spine, lengthen from the crown of your head. As you exhale, bend your knees, place your hands shoulder distant apart, and step back 1 foot at a time. come to your plank. So for the plank, we're placing our shoulders over your wrists, engage your core, and then gently roll and scoop your tailbone towards your heels. One more inhalation here. As you exhale, bring your shoulders over your wrists, then slowly start bending your elbows and lower slowly all the way down to the floor. Untuck your toes. Inhale, track your hands back. Start opening your shoulders, roll them back. Come to your back bend, to your cobra. As you exhale, tuck your toes under. Lift your hips, send them up and back. Down facing dog. And try to bend your knees in your down facing dog. Press your hands, press them to the floor, and then gently roll your inner biceps forward. So you're kind of lifting your armpits, but melt behind the heart. See, I'm still bending my knees. So I first want to find that length in my spine, in my upper body, engaging with my hands a lot. And then try to send your tailbone up and back and see if you can straighten one knee first and then switch sides. And maybe you could try, without losing that engagement, that actions in your upper body, you can try to extend both legs, both knees. On the next inhalation, look to the front of your mat. As you exhale, bend your knees and step one foot at a time. Inhale, come halfway up. As you exhale, fold and bow. On the next inhale, press onto your feet. Come to your neutral spine first, and then slowly come all the way up to standing. Bring your arms overhead. Exhale, hands in front of your chest. And we keep up with this. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, tilt your pelvis, fold forward. Uttanasana. Inhale, come halfway, micro bend your knees. Bring your spine to neutral. As you exhale, place your hands shoulder distant, bend your knees and step back. One foot at a time, come to your plank. One inhalation in plank. As you exhale, bring your shoulders over your wrists. Slowly bend your elbows, brush your body and lower all the way down to the floor. Untuck your toes. Inhale, wiggle forward. Open your chest. Cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes under. Lift your hips up and back. Down facing dog. And again, remember all the actions of your down facing dog, of your upper body. Spread your fingers wide. Keep pressing all your knuckles to the floor. Keep breathing. On the next inhale, look to the front of your mat. As you exhale, step to the front, or maybe walk, or you can jump. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, fold and bow. Inhale, press onto your feet. Bring your spine to neutral and then come all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands in Anjali Mudra. And here we go. Set number 3. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, tilt your pelvis, fold forward. Inhale, come halfway up. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, place your hands, bend your knees, step back. Come to the top of your push-up, to your plank. Inhale here, exhale, slowly bring your shoulders over your wrists. Keep your elbows close. Bend them and lower all the way down to the floor. Untuck your toes. Inhale. Come to your cobra. Track your hands back and try to bring your belly button forward, opening your chest more. Exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your hips, send them up and back. Down facing dog. Stay in your down facing dog for 5 breaths. Use it as your rest pose. Be gentle. Breathe. Enjoy. On the next inhale, look to the front of your bed. Bend your knees as you exhale. Step 1 foot at a time. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, fold and bow. Let go of your neck, of your head. Inhale, press onto your feet and come all the way up to standing, arms overhead. Exhale, bless yourself. And one more time, inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold and bow. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, place your hands, step back, come to your plank. Inhale here. As you exhale, bring your shoulders over your wrists. Brush your body. Lower all the way down to the floor. Untuck your toes. Inhale. Come to your back bend here. As you exhale, tuck your toes under, send your hips up and back. Down facing dog. Keep breathing. On the next inhale, look to the front. As you exhale, bend your knees and step to the front of your mat. Inhale, come halfway up. Bring your spine to neutral. Make your side body long. As you exhale, fold and bow. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Arms overhead. Exhale, bless yourself. Good, so we did 4 in quite slow pace. And so I did it intentionally so you could feel the actions. So you can really feel what we need to do in each pose to keep this practice safe. So we're going to do 4 more. So it will be 8 Surya's A in total, which is a great beginning for the day. But next 4 we're going to do a little bit quicker. So we really want to do 1 movement per breath, right? So let's see how it goes for us now. So again, before we start, I really want you to try bringing your feet hip distance apart, because when we keep them hip distance apart, it gives our pelvis some space and it's easier to move around like that. So really try that, because you know in classical yoga they would want you to bring the big toes together, heels slightly apart. It's great, I have nothing against it, but for the sake of trying something different, for many people it works really well, and for me, I know for me personally it works really well. It's difficult for me to do Uttanasana with my big toes together. I don't know why, it just, doesn't work for me. I really like to have my feet hip distance apart, and I really encourage you to try that, at least today with me. Okay, so hip distance apart, engage your legs, side body long, chest open, shoulders on the back, Tadasana. And here we go, 4 Sun A's, 1 movement per breath. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, tilt your pelvis, bow down. Uttanasana, inhale, come halfway, lengthen. Exhale, place your hands, step back, plank. And inhale here, exhale, lower all the way to the floor, untuck your toes. Inhale, come to your cobra or upper facing dog. Exhale, send the hips up and back, down facing dog. 5 breaths here. Stay, breathe, and rest. On the next inhale, look to the front of your mat, bend your knees. As you exhale, step to the front. Inhale, come halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, press onto your feet, come all the way up to standing, arms overhead. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms up. As you exhale, tilt your pelvis, bow. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, place your hands, bend your knees, step back, plank. Inhale here, exhale. Lower down all the way to the floor. Untuck your toes. Inhale. Your back bend. Exhale. Hips up and back. Down facing dog. Again, really engage your arms and roll, gently roll your biceps forward. Inhale, look to the front of your mat. As you exhale, bend your knees and step. Inhale, come halfway up, lengthen. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, come all the way up to standing arms overhead. Exhale, hands in front of your chest. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bow down. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, place your hands, bend your knees, step back. Uttanasana. Sorry, it's a plank pose. Inhale here. As you exhale, lower all the way. Untuck your toes. Inhale. Cobra up dog. Track your hands back. And then tuck your toes under. Send your hips up and back. Down facing dog. Keep breathing. Sometimes it feels good when you inhale and then you sigh it on out through your mouth. Try inhale and then exhale. On the next inhale, look to the front of your mat. As you exhale, bend your knees, step to the front. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, fold and bow. Inhale, press onto your feet. Come all the way up to standing arms overhead. Exhale, hands in front of your chest. And number 4, inhale, arms up. Exhale, tilt your pelvis and fold. Inhale, come halfway up. Lengthen. Exhale, place your hands, bend your knees, step back. Come to your plank. Inhale, bring your shoulders over your wrist. As you exhale, bend your elbows and lower all the way down to the floor. Inhale, untuck your toes and wiggle and come to your back bend. Connect your pubic to the floor. Exhale, tuck your toes under. Send the hips up and back. Down facing dog. 5 long steady breaths here. Keep breathing. Find some rest in your down facing dog. On the next inhale, look to the front. As you exhale, bend your knees and step to the front of your mat. Bring your feet hip distance apart. Inhale, come halfway up. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, bow down. Inhale, come all the way up to standing arms overhead. Exhale, hands in front of your chest. Release your hands down. Close your eyes. Stay in your Tadasana. And simply feel. Feel your body. And it's always nice when you can do a small pause. Just for a moment. To feel the difference. To feel your body. To feel the changes your practice has done to you. Feels great. Bring your hands again in front of your chest. And bow. Bow to yourself. And bow to the world outside. Great. Well done, guys. So that was our Sun A. We did about 8 times for slow ones, for more with a faster pace. And that could be a great beginning for your practice. It could be a workout on its own. It could be a nice thing to learn a little bit about actions, because that's what we need to keep in mind all the time when we practice. This is important to keep our practice safe. And I'm going to do a few other videos with different, because there are, many different styles of warming up in yoga or sun salutations. There's A and B and C and Namaskar, and they're pretty different, but they work for the same goal. So just keep it in mind. And if you like the video, please subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to release more videos. And like the video and leave your comments below, because I really want to connect with you guys and know what you think about the video and what you think about, if you have any questions maybe or suggestions. I'm open to anything. And thank you. Namaste. Thank you.